It can be hard to be a parent who has to travel for work, but it can be made really easy if you have this one thing.
You're watching out for Daddy. Hey, that's my dad.
Hey there, welcome to Aphrodite. I recently got back from a work trip to Kenya. And yes, the trip was really busy and quite tiring, but altogether it was worthwhile, and from a work perspective, definitely a success. Now, at the best of times, work trips can be quite difficult because, you're dealing with logistics and hotel rooms and traveling, and you can never fully relax because you're surrounded by managers and bosses and colleagues and clients. So the whole time that you're away, it's exhausting physically and mentally. But what made this trip particularly difficult was that it happened during a school week. It was also the last week of school term, and that's always a very, very busy time. Plus, it was the end of a very hectic period of life for us in the Aphrodite household. But I was able to survive the week because I didn't have to worry about whether or not my kids would be fed or whether or not they'd get to school and all the other stuff they had to do on time, or whether or not all of the stuff that happens to make the household work would happen, because I have a fantastic partner who 100% supported my work and 100% was able to take up all of the physical and emotional labor that happens in a home. So yes, for work, I was incredibly busy and my mind was full of stuff I had to do for that week, but I didn't have to worry about all of those other things that was happening at home because Julie was more than capable of handling it, and she was able to take it off my plate completely. In fact, I don't think I would have gotten through the week if that mental load wasn't dealt with by someone else. So even though I've said this to her directly, I would want to say this publicly as well. Julie, my love, you are a rock star. Thank you so much for dealing with all of the stuff that happens in the home when I'm away. And remember, people, she has a full-time job as well, so last week was hectic for her. But I also wanted to make this video to encourage you to maybe think about the person in your household that enables you to do all the other things that you want to do in your life. Maybe you have a partner in your home who can take on a lot of the physical and emotional load and do a lot of the unpaid labor that enables you to spend time doing hobbies, or to spend time working late at night, or to spend time going away for work that enables you, yes, to bring home more money, but it makes sure that you don't have to worry about all the things that parents have to worry about. If you have someone like that in your life, today is a good opportunity to say, hey, thank you so much for doing that. Thank you for doing all the things you do that enables me to do my job better. Thank you for doing more than your fair share in these other areas, and in a way releases me to fulfill other parts of my life and our lives. Thank you for doing that. And the final thing I want to do in this video is just to encourage you to ask yourself, am I that partner? And what do I need to do to become that partner better? And this is the judgment, because I've had to do this work myself. I've had to figure out, what can I do to make my wife's life easier when she has to go away for work? How can I make sure that with all of her work stress, she doesn't also have to stress about her children? How can I make sure that she can go to a work function, or to a weekend away with her friends, or to any of the other things that adults have to do in their life, and not feel like she's being a bad mother, or to feel like she's letting the team down, but actually to feel that the team can support her as well? There are a lot of things that I've had to think about that maybe I wasn't doing naturally. And we can all be better at this kind of thing, right? I know I can, and I'm lucky because I have an example of how to do it living right with me. She sleeps next to me in the bed. And now that I think about it, maybe this is a bigger conversation. Maybe we don't even realize what we need or what our partners need when work has to happen. So leave a comment below about what your needs or expectations are when it comes to your work. How does your partner help you, or how do you wish your partner helps you to do your outside of the family work better? What does your partner do to make you feel like it's okay to go away for a work trip? Or how do you wish your partner could support you better in the ways that you need to fulfill all of those functions? Leave the comments below. Can't wait to see what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching this video. And again, Julie, you are amazing. Thank you for all the support for my work, for my studies, and for everything. I love you. Aphrodite out.
You're watching out for Daddy. Hey, that's my dad.